Alright, we're fixing to cut up some meat for a harashi rice. This is a top sirloin, kind of cheap. It's been in the freezer for about 30 minutes, so it's hard, not too hard, not frozen, but workable. So what you want to do is, as you can see, the grain goes this way, so we are going to take very thin cuts. It's all to your preference as how thick you want them. It's not gonna break down during the cooking process, so something with a little chew. So you just want to kind of angle cutting against the grain. You're not really wanting to push down on the knife, it's more of a sawing motion. So you get nice, even, thin cuts. Laura's standing over there because she doesn't know how to do this either. She just huffed at me and flipped me off, just so y'all know. This is what's going on in the kitchen. So you may have noticed the size of this. So it was a little less than a pound. And we should get 4 servings out of this. So when I'm cooking or preparing something, I'm always looking at how many servings, or if I can stretch it. So because this is a harashi rice, you can cut down the amount of meat, increase the amount of rice, which we'll get to a little later on how I prepare that and how it comes out, to either help with meal prepping or if you need to feed a larger amount of people. If you're going to do this, you need to be very careful, especially if your knives are sharp. That's why you need to put anything like this you're going to cut very thin in the freezer for 30 minutes. So we'll put all this in a bowl. So I am seasoning this with Weber Ultimate Garlic, just enough not to overpower the actual sauce later. So I'm looking at about that. And then I'm also seasoning it with garlic butter grill mates. I guess these are flavors that will accompany the rice, because the rice is going to be kind of a butter rice, butter garlic rice. Next couple of videos is going to be how I make rice and the 2 particular types of rice I make that you can either use for meal prepping or in advance getting it ready. Then we're going to have some videos on basic cuts like julienne, diced, cubed, and then how to prepare chicken different ways. So how to butterfly or bifurcate chicken for different meals or meal prepping, and serving size types. But I'll go into serving size more with the chicken, because it helps when you start to come to terms with like what a serving is, what constitutes an actual serving. But as for that, I'm just going to let that sit until later when I make rice.